This is my review for the Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, Sega Dreamcast. I have one now. So, you can tell it's pretty old because it had one of these. Oh, where the disc goes. Instead of it just like sliding out. But this thing's from 99, I think. Yeah. So, this is Sega's last console. And also the first console of the 6th generation, which had like the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube also. This is the beginning of all of that. And this was considered a failure because this was Sega's last console, and also it didn't sell that many. So I only sold like 10 million, but even though it's a failure, it's considered one of the best game consoles ever. So anyways, mine's in pretty good shape. This is the American one, of course, because it's red. You really can't tell though, but it's really hard. It has the 4 controller ports. I don't use this controller, I use another one, but you can tell this one's in good condition because the analog stick's like brand new. This whole thing is, but I got me one just in case, and I use this one because the triggers on this one's like a little squeaky. So, anyways, onto the console. So yeah, you have a power button, of course. Yeah, it's a light. See, it's got Sega on the front of it. Sega! It's got vents. That's one of the reasons why this thing makes so much noise. It has little to no vents. Like, there's a vent right there. There's some vents right there. And there's vents right there. That's it. Unlike the Xbox, which kind of had the same thing, but the newer ones they're like, well, we're not going to take a risk. We're just put giant vents on this thing. And it does a good job of cooling. So, yeah. This is also the first game console with online play. Well, I mean, PCs had online play before, but it's the first dedicated game console. Like, let's get this thing off right here. And use the dial-up modem, even though they do have a broadband adapter, which it's kind of rare, though, because it was at the end of the console's life, so. But at least this one came with it there. But I use broadband. Is that dust in there? Yeah, well, it's not like I'm going to be using it anyways. There's dust in there. So, yeah. Oh, it's upside down. There. Yeah, so. When I got this thing, though, it had a disc read error. So, that's like what almost all of them have. When it gets to a certain age, it has a disc read error. So, you'd put a disc in, and it would say, please insert disc, even though there's a disc in there. But all you have to do is open this thing up. Look at the 4 screws. Take the 4 screws out, and just lift it up, and you take see where this lens is. You'd push this back, and you take it off, and there's a little screw, and you just needle nose pliers, and you twist it to the right slightly so it has more power to the disc drive. So that's how I did it. Well, anyways, it has controllers like this. There's lots of third parties, but nowadays you don't see third party controllers that are really any different. Maybe PlayStation, because they like the analog sticks. Like the analog sticks up here. And the memory, what kind of memory this thing has, is like this. Okay, you see there's a VMU. See, that's why there's a screen there. It's one of these things, a VMU. Sega's answer to the memory card. And you just put it in there. It's kind of hard to do it with the camera. And, okay, let's see. There. Now let me go plug this in, and you'll see the startup and everything. Okay, let's plug this thing in. This may take a while, so. Well, maybe not too long. Yeah, the controllers are really easy to snap in to the Dreamcast, but for some reason, the power and everything else is really hard. Well, not really hard, but it don't snap in there like other consoles do. It's just like Well, in exchange for really easy controls, we're gonna put some really hard stuff in there. See, when I got this thing off of eBay, it came with some really cheap third-party controller. Let's see. There. Let's get these things right here. Plug them in. Okay, gosh, I don't like this thing that much. And also these little things, the little video. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Recording this with an iPhone, so. Okay, there. 5 minutes wasted for that. Now, plug this thing into there. Okay, got it. Let's go plug the controller in. Gotta get this thing set up after I plug it in. Oh yeah. This console didn't play DVDs. It was like released in $99.99 in America, which is September 9th, 1999, which is like 1 year after I was born. So most people my age play this, the Xbox 360, but most people play this thing. But instead, be playing this. So yeah, they made their own disc since DVDs are pretty expensive back then. They use GD-ROM, not CD-ROM, but GD-ROM, which is gigabit disc. Yeah. So that's basically how they solved the problem. So anyways, I wish there was like a power button you can put on here, so I can kind of get the startup, because it's kind of a pretty cool startup. But the best startup, in my opinion, is the PS1. Yes, so I'll show you what a disc looks like. Let's just put one game I know I love. This is one game I remember playing from Sega, besides Sonic. See, Crazy Taxi. This game was like, I got it unopened. Like, I don't know if I should have opened it, but I mean, these games. See, it looks a little bit different, like a CD-ROM. You know what the CD-ROM looks like. Okay, let's see. Where's the CD-ROM? I need to find one. Oh, you get the point. See, it looks slightly different on the back of it. It's a GD-ROM, so at least you don't have to turn the thing on just to open it. So yeah, put that in there, and let's just get the thing before it hits the 15-minute mark. Okay, let's see. So there's the controller there. That's the VMU. That's the Dreamcast. And you can tell it's American because it's red. Oh wait. We have to show you the home screen. That's one of the most important parts. So yeah, the home screen kind of reminds you like a PlayStation home screen. See, they have play. It says if you didn't have the disc in there, which I do, but it's not plugged in yet. So, I mean, it's not. The disc tray's not closed. Go to files like the VMUs. But if you have no memory on it, it asks you to change the background and everything, because the background looks like that. See, there's a background. So like, I mean, I only have 3 games for the whole thing. I gotta get some more. I mean, Crazy Taxi and everything. Something I had like a VMU before had all these. So, I mean, yeah, since it's a GD-ROM and it uses disc, of course it's gonna be compatible with CDs. I mean, who wouldn't? I don't have a CD track in there. I mean, yeah, it ain't like an Xbox where it has all kinds of visual effects. It's just, you just see a CD spinning the whole time. Yeah. And then you have the date and time. Luckily for me, though, the internal battery is like brand new. Like it is, this thing, I don't even think this console's been used yet. So, anyways. Just gonna, you'll see like the games later. I mean, well, I don't know. Please wait while the disc is being loaded. So yeah, let's see the. It's a really noisy console because it didn't use CD-ROMs, so it was like brand new. Okay, let's play this. Okay, let's see. Sega. Yeah, I remember that from a long time ago.
Hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy Taxi. Yeah. Crazy Taxi. It's party time, let's have some fun.
Yeah, you get the point. I'll do that later. I'll show you a review for Crazy Taxi later. And let's just see what it looks like with the CD. Now, where's that disc at? Nope, there it is. Yeah. The Dreamcast games mainly came in these little CD looking things, so. Okay, I'll just put some, I don't know, let's just put some like, Big Daddy Weave, Kiss. Yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like when you put a CD-ROM in there. It's not a game. It's like just the CD. So yeah, go to music, and it'll show this thing. And warning, if you had this, it's a pretty loud CD, like a CD-ROM or whatever. So you have to turn down like 6 on my TV. See, and when you put a GD-ROM inside of a Dreamcast, or actually when you put a GD-ROM in any CD player, it'll come up with something like this. Wait, I'll just sit that there. Okay, let's see. Let's just put this thing inside there, and let's listen to like. Okay, before it hits 15 minutes. Oh, it's this Crazy Taxi right here.
Warning, this disc is for use only on Sega Dreamcast. Warning, this disc is for use only on Sega Dreamcast.
Well, I know like some like Skyzo Arcadia will say some funny stuff like that. Hey, we can't play in a CD place. Put us back in the Dreamcast. So, yeah. Well, that's about it. I'll see you later.